Hey guys, we're here at LMU interviewing students for our Modern Middle Eastern class.
We're trying to find out how much the basic college student knows about what's going on in Iran right now and trying to educate them if they don't.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me, can I ask you a couple questions for a school project?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a few questions for my history class, please?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Sure.
Can I ask you a couple questions today, Josie?
Yes.
Hi.
Can I ask you a few questions for my history class, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know where Iran is?
No.
You have like a general idea of like where it is?
Maybe like if I could like picture a globe, but no, I don't know where it is.
Okay. Do you know what language they speak there?
No.
Arabic?
Farsi?
It's Farsi.
Okay.
No.
It's Farsi. And Iran is in the Middle East.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about what's going on in Iran right now?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what's going on in Iran right now?
Yes.
In where?
Iran?
No, I'm not familiar.
Yeah. No.
Well, did you know that there's a revolution going on in Iran?
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, is there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you think is currently going on in Iran?
What's going on in Iran right now with the women's revolution?
Not too much about it. I know like some brief things.
Government is just oppressing the people. They sort of like twist the teachings of Islam.
So there's a protest because one of the women of Iran was detained for violating their like rules that they have on like what the women wear and their scarves.
There's like women are being treated very badly there.
Yeah, so there was a woman who wore her hijab the wrong way, I guess.
They're trying to say like, you know, the way you guys are practicing Islam, it's not like in our eyes it's not correct, and so they oppress them and say no, this is the right way. They're really just like limiting like the freedom of practicing one's religion.
And so she died in one of their like prisons, I think. I don't know where they were keeping her, but she died, and they said that it was a heart attack, and they released like surveillance to show that they didn't beat her or anything, and that she just died from the heart attack. So now the women of Iran are protesting by like cutting their hair or burning their scarves, and yeah, they're protesting for that.
Like it's like I don't know, they're like just being really oppressive and just really violent with their tactics.
I've heard of a bunch of like protests for women's rights. I don't really have a lot of like backstory history about it, but I have seen it like the World Cup and also just like in general.
Do you mind if I educate you a little bit on what's going on?
Yes.
So there was a woman called Mahsa Amini, and she was executed essentially for not wearing her hijab the right way.
So about 3 months ago, Mahsa Amini was killed by the morality police because she was not wearing her hijab properly, which spread to a lot of protests throughout the nation, which is illegal because you are not allowed to protest the Islamic Republic, which has led to deaths of over 450 people according to the Human Rights Organization.
So about 3 months ago, a young girl named Mahsa Amini had her hijab put on, which is a head covering, put on a little bit wrong. It wasn't put on properly. And the morality police, which is a police force in Iran that controls dress code, saw her and stopped her. And it's been confirmed that she was beaten to death by the morality police for not wearing her hijab properly.
And the Iranian regime covered it up by saying she had a heart attack. And so a bunch of women and also men are fighting for women's rights in Iran.